Fox News alert now, North Korea on notice. President Trump appearing ready to take action against the rogue regime at this hour, tweeting this, quote, just heard Foreign Minister of North Korea speak at the UN. If he echoes thoughts of Little Rocket Man, they won't be around much longer. But are Americans ready for military action? Here to weigh in is U.S. Army Green Beret Terry Shepard. Terry, you see where we are right now. We're in unprecedented territory. Some in South Korea are worried, and in Japan they're wondering where this is going. Where do you think we're going with this?
First of all, let me tell you this, Kilmeade. I know you're ducking me in New York, and I'm in an undisclosed location in North Carolina, so you'll see me soon.
Right. I will find you. I know how to, okay?
That's right. I have skills. Hey, listen, nothing should be surprising about what's going on with North Korea. I mean, this is where it was going to be. Victor Davis Hanson, who is one of my favorite writers, a national treasure, wrote an article a while ago talking about what if this is the other way, like America was in control of a rogue state that was belligerent to all of our China's allies, and how long would that go on? There would have been a war already. So, I mean, there's a lot going on. We have the 2nd Infantry Divisions there. There's a lot of conventional forces. But this is good. This would have had to been done sooner or later. And so, yeah, it's edgy and it's a bit scary, but this has to be done. At least in some way, he has to be put in his place.
Right. And right now, if you ask the American people about this, because he does have nuclear weapons, they were asked, and they said 58% favor using diplomatic efforts first, 35% are opposed to doing it. We're at the point now, though, Terry, is whoever was the 45th president would be dealing the same way. But some in the State Department are worried about the bellicose tone of the president. Are you?
No, I'm not that worried about it. Listen, President Trump's going to be President Trump. This is how he's going to be. He's always been this way. I actually kind of filter out a lot of the way he says stuff or even what he says. But you bring a good point. Whoever was in charge right now would have to deal with this. I think President Trump's at least strong stance is the right way to go because it's gotten us nothing to this point. You know, we've placated them. We've played games with them. And we've got nothing for it except more threats to us and, of course, our allies, which are very important to us. And we can't discount that. So ignore the talk. I tell people in the U.S., please just ignore the talk and just watch what the president does. More importantly, watch what our enemies do in response to him. That's what really matters.
Terry, you know, overwhelmed because of this NFL stuff over the weekend, but last week was a great week for the president and making diplomatic inroads with some of the people we need to put the pressure on North Korea, namely China. That's what I sense. He's building up the personal relationships just 8 months in.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, man. I mean, here's the thing. China, you know, North Korea has been China's pit bull for quite a long time now. And China knows this. But China also has a good gig dealing with the West. And they realize if North Korea goes too far, that money, that gig, that's going to go away. So eventually this is going to work in China's interest to curb North Korea. And I think, again, people don't realize that part of the world values strength. It values, you know, someone with an iron fist behind it. And before this, we haven't had a president who was really that way.
And I'm glad you put your personal animus towards me to the side to talk about North Korea. Thank you very much,
you know, I did, Brian, because, you know, you and I are sort of friends, and I want to maintain that.
I know. Somehow, some way, we'll weather the storm. Thanks so much, Terry.